I was mentioning in the chat one of my new discoveries, which was Notion. And I know I cut you off, Brian, about your point about kind of leaving notes and stuff. Uh, I came across Notion through two people just before I started working at Boris Effects who were using this. And something that's interesting about it is, to me, it's kind of like a combination between a product management system along with the ability for you to kind of create documents and sheets. Like Trello, you can have a board view or a list view. So you have the option of the flexibility between them, depending on how your mind works. Like, so you can have a series of charts, and the customization of Notion is quite deep. The other thing that's attractive to me about it is the price point. It is a little bit less on the price per users. So something to check out. And I came across this creator on YouTube. You can see in the top right-hand corner, his name is Thomas Frank. And if you go to his page, number one, Notion is free for individuals. So if you're wanting to try it out, go try it out, just like Trello or Asana. This guy, Thomas Frank, has an ultimate task for Notion template that really gives you an idea of what's possible and what can be triggered. And I mean like calendar, projects, etc. But like you said, Brian, I just wanted to mention, when you're in a system already that has things established, Notion is going to cause more problems than good. Like, I think that Trello and Google Docs do a great job for the organization. And then to try something else all of a sudden isn't so necessary, because then you have to transfer that information. Yeah. So
absolutely.
Check it out, notion.so. Again, it's really deep with customization. To me, it's less easy to learn, but has a bit more flexibility. And that's just something to check out. I just wanted to say, I really thank everyone for attending here. We'll answer a few questions if we have, I think, a couple that we can answer. But Brian, again, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with this session. And I was wondering, if you don't mind, how can people get in contact with you if they had any questions that they wanted to further chat with you about?
Well, you can email any of the various Boris Effects emails, info@Boris Effects. I think there's one like news at Boris Effects. I like to say that, people think sometimes when they email those type of info at Boris Effects, their email goes into a black hole. I steal this joke from a friend at Adobe. It does go into a black hole. These two black holes, these eyes, I see everything, right? So just reach out to us at info@boriseffects.com. And one of us will read it, and it'll get to us. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff. You DM us on any of those platforms. I'll see it.
Cool. Debbie was just tuning in. I've actually never heard. She asked if we heard about Task 8. I've never heard about it. Brian, have you?
I have not. No, there's so many cool new tools out there. It really is.
Yeah.
Really is a fun time to be doing this type of stuff.
It's like everywhere. So yeah, it's a video chat for collaboration, which is really kind of cool. Like for my video collaboration recently, what I've been doing is actually just using Slack. I mean, with the pre-production phase and hopping in there and annotating in Slack on documents, which is pretty sweet. So like picture you and Ben in a session, we go on Google Sheets, we look at it, and then we just annotate to like make an explanation within a script for further developing it, so to speak. Another big tool is Frame.io, and then I'll hop on with someone to kind of review the video or the comments that have already been fed into Premiere, but that's more on the post-production side of things. But since I haven't heard of it, I totally want to check it out. So thank you for bringing that up. It's kind of amazing how many, like you said, product management tools and choice we have in that space.
Yeah, and not only the ones that we use are constantly being updated with new features on a regular basis, right? Like jump into Slack and there's something new called Huddle, and I'm like, oh, what's this? Let me huddle with Nick and see what that does, So it is a fun time to be on this side.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to thank everyone so much for being here. Looks like we're like 5 minutes till the next session happens. But Brian, again, thank you so much. I'm Nick. You can also email info@BorisEffects or nick.harauz@boriseffects.com. And I'm on Twitter at Nick Harauz. That's Harauz. Thanks so much, Mike. And thanks everyone so much for being here. And I think that there's a social happening soon. So Take care, everybody.
Thank you, Nick.